Hi, I'm Toteman, and sometimes I make games. A while back ago, I came across a great little game while browsing the Play Store. So great that I was inspired to make a game based on it. The game I'm talking about is skiing, which is about a skier that's just skiing down a mountain while avoiding obstacles. You know, a typical time consuming addictive game. For the millennials watching this video, this game took me on a nostalgic road as it's heavily inspired by the classic computer game Skifree. Now, the game follows a story, but to be honest, I did not pay much attention to it. I was truly fixated by the movement mechanic. It felt so good. Simple, responsive, and easy to learn. After playing it for a while, I couldn't resist myself, so I opened a new project in Unity and started coding a simple movement mechanic, and for my surprise, in little time I achieved a pretty decent result. With a couple of tweaks here and there, some art, music, and 8 levels, I can have a game in a couple of months from now. Future Toteman here. It took way longer than expected. For the movement mechanic, I created a system that manipulates a floating variable that ranges from 1 to -1, which I called pivot degree. When the pivot degree is positive, the player turns to the right of the screen. When it's negative, to the left. The higher the absolute number, the more force is applied towards the direction the player wishes to go. Now that we've said how the player turns, we need a way to input the variable. For this, I set a script that spawns a virtual joystick every time the player touches the screen. For the joystick, I'm using Fenerax Studio's Joystick pack. At the moment of this recording, you can find this asset for free on Unity's Asset Store. I highly recommend this asset as it is pretty easy and straightforward to use. I've used this package before for my other mobile game, Avocado Rush. So if you want to use the Joystick pack, I will leave the link of the asset on the description of this video. Also, I'll leave the info on how you can get Avocado Rush for free in case you want to try it out. Now, where were we? Oh yes, we have our movement mechanic completely done. Now let's worry about those 60 levels that I want to make. When developing games, I like to place them on environments where I feel comfortable. Coming from the Caribbean, I definitely wasn't feeling it to be on a cold mountain far, far away. So I decided to make our main player ski in the beauty of a tropical slope. Sand, sun, and palms. You cannot get more skier than that. Moving on with the game, I created some art assets to light up the scene. Some banners that indicate where the skier needs to go, crabs that move from side to side, palm trees, unpleasant rocks, evil eagles, and of course, the main player. At this moment, I have everything I need to start making the 50 levels I plan to design for this game. But before I start that, we need to have some cute NPCs. So I went ahead and drew a toucan, whose job is to briefly explain the objective of the game, and I drew my dog. Yeah, he's the logo of this channel and the face of this development journey. Well, enough babbling about all that. Let's talk about the 40 levels I have to design in order to publish the game. The levels design should be as simple as the movement mechanic of the game. Just like in Skifree, you basically avoid the obstacles and get to the finish line. Along the ride, the difficulty degree will increase alongside the progress of the game. After finishing the 30 levels that I set my goal at the beginning of this video, let's make one final level, the boss level. To be honest, I struggle a bit about how to make the boss level, but after brainstorming a couple of ideas, I decided on making it a randomly generated stage system, which will come handy further in the game development. The objective of this last stage is to save 10 turtle eggs from those evil eagles, while avoiding the randomly generated obstacles and to avoid the objects being thrown by the eagles from the sky. And that will be all for now. I will leave the link to download Tropical Slope below if you're interested in playing it. Further down the line, I plan to update the game, giving it more stages and an infinity level with some new challenges. Have a good one, and thank you for your time.